Okay, so this is a review of the Sennheiser HD 800S, which is this headphone here. Um, I've had these about a year now, and when I initially got them, they sat because I didn't like them. It wasn't that I didn't like the sound signature; I didn't like the fit. And look, if you can't get a good fit, um, it's hard to enjoy a headphone. That's my opinion, anyway. So when I first got these, they came with these pads. Velour, wafer thin. Like I don't even consider that a pad. Basically, I don't know what to call it, but it's. And as you can see, those are brand new, never used. Well, they were used about half an hour. So I took these and I ordered. I think these are Taconis. Pretty sure. And they're fenestrated sheepskin and they're memory foam and they're plush and they're thick and they're nice. And that made a huge difference. That improved them drastically. You'll also notice that I bent the headband because they didn't have enough clamp. Like, I mean, I don't like a huge amount of clamp, but I like a good seal and I like some clamp. And these did not have any clamp. So I bent the headband, which means I'll never resell them, which is fine. I don't intend to ever resell them. And now they're just right. They're still a tad on the loose side, but not much. Not much. I would like a touch more clamp, but I don't know how to achieve it, and I don't want to risk breaking things. I would probably risk that a bit. Build quality on these. I don't know what this is. This is some sort of high-end plastic, and it's okay. This headband is just clips onto the underside of this, and it's a little hokey. The adjustment mechanism is a little hokey for what you're paying here, right? For what you're paying is a lot of money. And the build quality, although I guess it's okay, is not fantastic. No, these will knock apart if you ever had to take them apart. You know, you tap the pins out from below and so on. I guess you could always argue that this is accessible too, right? You've got your three dots here. So you can figure out which side is your left and which side is your right. So your left has your three dots for putting it on if you had some vision impairment. Proprietary plug. I hate proprietary plugs. You know, so this is a proprietary plug, a 2-pin. Is it a 2-pin? Looks like a 2-pin. Let's look at the other end of this. Yeah, that's a 2-pin. So you got these, which are a 2-pin. Here's the thing: they're a different damn diameter than the Focal Euphorias, which are a 2-pin, right? So I've got cables that look like they'll fit both. They don't. They only fit one, and vice versa. I've never listened to the 800s, and I've heard a lot of people have had a love-hate relationship with the 800s in that some people love them. A lot of people are very, very, very vocal about how they dislike them. And, you know, that's unfortunate. Again, I've never listened to them. Apparently their sound signature was a little wonky. These are not. These are nice. These have a nice sound signature. Lots of detail. Great sound stage. These are, I mean, you know, describing headphones is a difficult thing, or describing the sound, and everybody likes a different signature. What it comes down to, are they completely out there, and are they junk, or are they really quite nice? And these are quite nice. I enjoy these. I enjoy these a lot now that I've mangled them and bastardized them and bent them. But you know, I have mixed emotions about the build quality. I certainly don't think that the band here is a very good build quality. I think this seems to be holding up okay. And you have to remember that the 800s have been out for a while. So if there was same build, right? Just different drivers and stuff in them. So if there was a real problem with the build quality, it would be showing up in the 800s. I'm not aware of it. And these certainly are a worthy headphone. You know, they have a great sound signature, tons of detail, tons of detail. I do recommend upgrading your pads, whether or not you go. I mean, you know, so you start with this. You can get velour from Deconi too. I'm advertising a ton for Deconi. They should be sending me free stuff. They're not. At any rate, the pad upgrade, and whether you go with the velour or the lambskin, I like the lambskin myself, only because, you know, I guess technically you could argue that it could affect the signature a bit, and probably does. But I enjoy these things get so grubby and so dirty and greasy and disgusting in a hurry. So, you know, that's why I prefer something like this. You know, and I'm not even that big. I was paying extra for the fenestrated. I don't think I will anymore. Although I do like it, but I don't think it adds that much to it, and it does potentially create a problem over time. I mean, if you're going to own these things for 10 years or whatever, you know, they could get pretty, and depending on how much you use them. I don't use them that much. I have trouble is I have enough that I rotate through them, and if I don't like something, I get rid of it. So you know, I really only want to have stuff that I listen to on a regular basis, and these are worthwhile. These are worthwhile. They're fantastic. They don't have the issues that the 800s have had, that to my knowledge. And they're well worthwhile if you can find. I picked these up. They were an open box somewhere, and you know, I guess if I could call the price I paid a deal, it was a deal. And I mean, the only issue with the open box was somebody else was using these before me. Yeah, not a problem. They're gone. So, yeah, the 800S, it is well worthwhile if you can get a good fit. You know, and for me, with all headphones, it comes down to if you can't get a good fit, it doesn't matter how good the headphone is, because it's you're not going to like it. It's as simple as that. You're just not going to like it. Anyway, that's all there is for that. They're definitely a buy, definitely a buy, and a good headphone. But make sure you can get a good fit. And to me, that involves changing up the pads. So that's all. If you liked it, hit subscribe and hit like.